let's go to some tweets right here on the Stephen A. Smith Show, because I love to go to some tweets. This is at Prize Picks. All right, my partner's in crime right now. I love that. Stephen A. Smith, you have to choose one NBA player to be duplicated and play all 5 NBA positions on a team together. Which team of the same player is the most dominant? That's a tough question. I've never been asked something like that. You have to choose one NBA player to be duplicated and play all 5 NBA positions. I would tell you this. Why not? Why not LeBron James? He's improved his three-point shot. He's 6'9", 260. He can play all 5 positions, okay? He's powerful, he's strong, he's athletic. And you didn't limit me to age. So let's say I take LeBron James and shave off 6 or 7 years from his birth certificate and basically say, hey, he's younger. Why wouldn't I take 5 of those? Works for me. I would say Kevin Durant, but damn it, he's too skinny. You can take the ball in the post, abuse him a little bit. I don't know if you could do that. Not going to say Jokic either, because even though there's 5 of those and he's great and he's phenomenal, and we understand that, it's a lot to ask him to waddle up and down the floor 94 feet or chase guards around on the perimeter. It's a lot to ask. Not so the case with LeBron James. I'm going to go with LeBron James on this one. Next tweet, please give it to me right here. Oh, my Lord. At Nzambak. Where we landing, Stephen A? Let's look at this right here. Salty Springs Retail Row. I forgot the name of this. What's the name of this show again? Fortnite. This is the video game Fortnite, right? I think so. Wailing Woods, Tomato Town. Oh, I remember something about this. I saw this just the other day. Which one? I'm going to go with Tilted Towers. You know why? It's right in the middle here, and it looks like that's where all the action is. You see how this looks right here? See all this green here? See all of this? I see Loot Lake right here in the blue, but damn it, that's a lake. You're looking at all of this stuff right here. When you see this right here, it looks like a palatial mansion in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by grass and all of this other stuff. I see some other spots here, Shifty Shafts, Greasy Grove, Snobby Shores, stuff like that. But this looks like where all the action is. Where the party's at, where the party's at. I'm going with Tilted Towers. That's what I'm going to do. Let's go to the next one, please, right here. At Anthony_Russo 97. Obama, picture of Obama on the tweet. You and Obama in a one-on-one pickup game at 21. What's the final score? Well, that depends. If it's Stephen A. right now, I'm going to tell you that Obama's going to smoke me because I got bad knees. You understand? And I only play basketball like once every 2 or 3 years. But if you give me 2 weeks to warm up, actually, I don't need that long. Just make sure that my knees are healthy and give me a week. I'll take him out. I'll beat Obama. I would say 21-7. It would be a romp. I mean, I love the president. I voted for him twice. I love my brother, first family, Michelle Obama, the daughters. They're marvelous. Very proud of the first family and how they represented the United States of America and all of us. But, you know, he could shoot, but he doesn't look like, you know, he's accustomed to resistance. I get in his face, I play that left hand, I wouldn't let that shot off. He'd have to put the ball on the hole and go to the hole. Or put the ball on the ground, go to the hole. Nah, if my knees were healthy and I ain't have to worry about anything, just give me a few days to practice, I'd take him out. 21-7. By ones, 21-7. Time to get to the calls before I get on out of here. 888-SAS-5303. That's 888-727-5303. To the phones we go. Pete in Miami, you're live with Stephen A. What's up, Pete? How are you?
Hey, good afternoon, Stephen. Pleasure talking to you,
Thank
man.
you.
I just want to know, why isn't there no steam with Russell Wilson going to Miami? Because I keep hearing the whole notion of he's going to accept bare minimum.
There's no steam. There's no steam because the Miami Dolphins want to be protective of Tua Tagovailoa. They don't want to give the impression that they're giving up on him in any way or they're going to compromise his development and growth. They're trying to stake claim to the fact that they believe in him. And if you bring in Russell Wilson, what are you trying to say? When in doubt, we got to go a different route. That's what you're saying. And that's what you're worried about. I don't blame you for saying what you're saying, and I think you make a very valid point. I'm just giving you some insight into what their thinking probably is. All right?
Understood, Stephen. I appreciate that. Thank you for
appreciate
that.
It,
and have a good one.
Thanks a lot, my man. Sam in Toronto, you're live with Stephen A. What's up, Sam?
Hey, Mr. Smith. You being sort of a Philly guy for part of your career.
Sort of. You know, I'm from New York, though, right? You know, I'm from New York. I just worked in Philly for 17 years.
I know, but
Okay.
you spent some time in Philly.
17 years. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so I want to hear your opinion on why the city of Philadelphia and the NBA in general never really showed love to Joel Embiid like they did to Allen Iverson.
Okay, first of all, a couple of things. Number one, let's not act like they didn't give love to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is an MVP. Joel Embiid, as a talent, is one of the greatest big men we've ever seen in the history of the game. If there is any truth or validity to a single point you just made, it's one thing and one thing only: his durability. He's always hurt. And so you're waiting for him to get hurt. He gets drafted number 3 overall back in 2014. He misses the first 2 years of his career because of that foot injury coming out of Kansas. That's why he went number 3 instead of number 1 overall. Then he comes into the league. He never played the full season. He's hurt every single year. His knees, his back, even a facial fracture, his foot, everything. And so what happens in the city of Philadelphia is waiting for him to get hurt. With Allen Iverson, what was he considered other than the answer? He was considered a warrior because he was a miniature dude that played in the land of giants and fearlessly was in attack mode, constantly going after cats all the damn time, because that's what the answer Allen Iverson was known to do. That is the reason when you consider Philadelphia, which prides itself in being a blue-collar town, which constantly views itself as the underdog and being underestimated, Rocky Balboa type stuff and that, Allen Iverson personifies that. They know Embiid is great, but his durability has been a question mark, so you lay around and wait for him to get hurt. You know if he's on the court what he can do, but you very rarely expect him to be on the court, and that's the problem. All right? That's the answer to your question. Appreciate the call.